now understand because of lack of rail transportation, they have no choice but to move everything on the road. And this has partly accounted for that sorry state. But right now, with what the federal government is doing in terms of revamping our rail transportation system, we certainly believe that the road infrastructure will benefit immensely from it, and our roads will last longer, as most of the goods will now be moved on the rail tracks.
Well, a very
but on our own, we are doing everything to ensure that the quality of road is maintained, and that was why recently, in last year, we set up the Materials Geotechnic and Quality Control Department of the ministry. And I must confess they've been doing a very wonderful job. We've had to order most contractors back to site to redo areas we feel that were not properly done.
What are the challenges you face now, especially around the northeast, in terms of road construction, knowing full well that we have some security challenge in those areas?
Yes, Suleiman, we face quite a lot of challenges in the northeastern part of the country. As we speak, on one project alone, the dualization of Kano Maiduguri, we have lost about 15 engineers on that alignment alone, and about 5 of them expatriate, and about over 10 of them Nigerian engineers. And this is not. We have not, I'm not including just now those that were kidnapped in Azare on the section 2 of that particular alignment where Central staff were kidnapped and moved away. And it's quite challenging, and that has actually limited the contractors. In fact, the work is not going on as much as we would have loved it because of the security challenges in that part of the country.
All right, we have some questions coming from those who are watching. Gabriel Lopuno says we should ask you, what is happening to the east-west road, the Oheri to Port Harcourt axis? Over 6 years now, it's not been in good shape.
Yes, the east-west road, I'm aware that is part of the dualization project that was awarded in 2006, the same time with the Abuja-Lokoja and the Onitsha-Enugu and the Kaduna-Kano dualization project. But that particular project, as you all know, is under the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs. But I do know that work is ongoing, and they have given a completion deadline of December 2014 to deliver that particular road.
Another one from Ifiora says, Enugu Onitsha, Port Harcourt, Enugu, Ijebu, he used the word, they are still death traps.
Well, the first part of what you said, which I got because I'm having a problem with the earpiece. The first part of the question, Onitsha Enugu is a work in progress. In fact, as at date, we have reached about 38% completion on that particular alignment. The project management issues that arose on that particular project that have actually slowed down that project have just been resolved by the ministry. I want to assure the person who sent that mail that by the end of this year, he would have noticed very marked improvement on that particular road. I drove on it 3 weeks ago, all the way to Port Harcourt, and the Enugu-Port Harcourt session, based on our intervention in the last quarter of last year, that has become very motorable now. And part of the procurement we are doing just now is 2 sessions of that road that are considered the work sessions. And we tend to procure, and as contractors move to site later this year, that road can only improve, and it will become even more motorable. But many road users who use the road in December, many of them personally sent text of commendation to me for what we were able to do on that road to bring it back to what it used to be.
Okay, what about the international airport, the road leading to the international airport Lagos? Is the ministry doing anything about it?
Yeah, the ministry is doing something about that Akpaku-Oshodi Murtala Mohammed International Airport Road. It's one of the roads we are concessioning. The procurement for the concession is ongoing. In fact, we started it just after we commenced the second Niger Bridge procurement. We are just waiting for the mandatory date given by ICROC for bidders to complete submission of their detailed proposal for that particular important road, which provides access to international airport, which is also the first port of call for travelers who are visiting Nigeria the first time, because we want to modernize that approach road. And we believe that once, sometime in June, we'll be opening the tender, the bid. And once that happens, we will announce to Nigerians after the analysis of the successful concessionaire. And that one will happen very quickly because it's just covering a distance of about 2.9 kilometers. So Nigerians should be hopeful that by the end of next year, that road will have been fixed, because we don't expect it to last for more than 9 months.
Okay, well, in order to take off pressure from the roads, do we expect maybe high-speed bullet trains, interstate transportation on the rails?
Chabale, okay. Chabale, what you have just said resonates with me, because right now we are just working on a national integrated infrastructure master plan, and that is one of the things we have recommended. And certainly it will come on stream, but it will take a few years because that particular document will be submitted for the consideration of the Federal Executive Council, and we've also identified how to go about it. And if that comes on stream, that is really what we need to do, so that we remove pressure from the road. Because a lot of Nigerians, if they have access to fast trains, they will be able to travel by train, and the road will now heave a sigh of relief. That is where we should be as a nation, and the new National Integrated Infrastructure Master Plan have aptly captured this particular point.
Okay. Are you currently having any challenges now, since the 2013 budget is still going back and forth? Budgetary allocations to your ministry, any challenge so far?
Well, when I read in the paper yesterday that there are challenges in the budget because it has not been passed, I smiled, because as a ministry we have received our first quarter allocation, and monies have been paid out to contractors who are working and who are deserving of payment. The budget is being implemented. Thus far, as a ministry, we do not have any challenge in terms of the 2013 budget.
All right, then thank you for speaking with us this morning.
Thank you, Sulu.